Dearest gentle viewer, this is me again, Fretchiedi, your new YouTube friend. I've got a lot of comments on my videos about one thing, and that is money, money, money. So for today, let me share to you the honest truth about how you as the foreigner should handle money when you married a Filipina, whether she is just a single mother or not. So, first off, let's start by clearing up the term allowance. Because in the West, the words like family allowance are not really common because some of you guys do not necessarily have to give your Western girlfriend a set of allowance or their monthly budget, let alone her entire family. Now, what is allowance? It means you are giving someone money to cover their budget. Maybe we are talking about monthly budget or pocket money, and a lot of the bloggers who interviewed older expats in Asian countries admitted to us that yes, they gave a set of allowance to their girlfriend, but the question is, how much is right per month? Is 5,000 pesos, which is around $100, enough for your girlfriend? How about 30,000 pesos? The honest answer is actually it depends. It depends on your conversation with your Filipina. It depends on your budget. It depends on your intention with your relationship and also understanding the situation of your girlfriend. Let me share to you a story of my friend who was a former overseas Filipino worker in Saudi Arabia. She was working so hard. She was taking care of her two kids while she was away from the Philippines, and she was paying off a house. One day, she met a Western guy online, and this guy promised her that he will pay for everything once she came back to the Philippines and stopped working. And so she did. She stopped working. She came back to the Philippines, and for months, she received 1,000 pesos daily from this guy. It will roughly adds up to 30,000 pesos, which is again $600. Now, this is not a bad amount for my part. I mean, with this money, you can do clothes shopping, you can take care of your two kids, you can buy some food for the whole entire family. But unfortunately, paying a big house is sometimes not enough for this kind of budget. One main reality that most of you did not realize while dating in the Philippines is that if you are dating a girl who has kids, you are not just taking one person. You must take care of the whole entire family. That means you really have to plan carefully about her kids' transportation, the food, the kids' education, and so on and so forth, and the list goes on and on. Now, some guys I know give their girlfriend a set of allowance and also give them some personal budget for themselves. How much is enough again? Should you impress your girlfriend or should you impress the family of your girlfriend so that everyone will love you? I don't think that is the right move for you. The common mistakes that I have seen to some of our expats friends that are already retired in the Philippines is that they do not know how to budget their money. Actually, back in the West, these people are so diligent, are so disciplined when in terms of saving their money. They always count their dollars and they are saving diligently. But when they move to the Philippines, they spend their money like they are kings and they are not thinking twice about their budget. At the end of the day, you will cause a lot of troubles. My advice is please do not impress your girlfriend or her family about things that you cannot do or things that you cannot afford. Always start with what is reasonable and also not more than they are used to. Because if you as the foreigner always giving much too soon to this family or to your girlfriend, it can really lead to spoiled expectations and endless requests. Maybe one day they will ask you about fancy gadgets, and the next morning they will want you to buy a house and lot, and the next month they also have another wishes. And again, the list goes on and on. Always remember that your retired money or your savings back in the West is your hard earned savings, which is meant for your peace, which is meant for your comfort for the next 5 to 10 years. By the way, Filipino families can deeply appreciate small thoughts from you, but if you feel pressured to spend something beyond your limits, then that's a red flag. Also, there is a big difference if your girlfriend is independent, has a college degree, and is working and receiving 15,000 pesos a month versus a girlfriend that works as a nanny and only receives 300 pesos a day. If you let these two girls quit her jobs, I mean, because you want to take them with you while you have your vacations in the Philippines, and also, let's say they are the breadwinners of their family, so what do you think will happen? What do you expect? So you as a foreigner should at least match what she would have earned before you talk about allowances beyond that. An important fact for all of you, the first priority, sadly, for most of the Filipino women is always their family. So supporting her family is not just their preference, it is our culture and it is also our passion. Some of the men I know happily give their girlfriend or their Filipino wife some set of monthly allowance like 20,000 to 30,000 pesos a month, but it is the kind of budget that you both agreed on. In the end, the real talk is if you are not ready to support more than your Filipino girlfriend or more than your wife, then do not promise something. Be upfront to her what you can realistically afford and stick to it. Forget the idea of impressing such people with your money because at the end of the day, this will just create a lot of drama and pressure on you. So your retirement fund should be for your well-being first. And if you find yourself constantly stressed about endless requests from the family of your girlfriend, then and it is something that you have to talk about early on. So please manage your money wisely. Have an honest talk to your girlfriend, set some clear boundaries, and always remember that it is a partnership and not a charity. So that would be all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more insights like this. See you in my next video. Ciao!